up everyone, how are we all doing? Hope we're okay. Right, this is an injury update video, more specifically my injury update video. So 19th of July last year, for those of you that don't know, that are new to my channel and maybe haven't seen, that's when I had my accident and I fell off my bike about 100 yards away out that way. I'll put a link in the video, which way it'll be, not sure, but I'll put a link to that video where I fell off. So basically I fell off, bashed my elbow, landed on my shoulder, landed on my knee, broke my elbow, broke my collarbone, broke 5 ribs, small punctured lung. That was on the 19th of July 2020. Then came home from accident and emergency whilst my punctured lung healed and settled. Then went back in for the surgery, which was a week later, so that was on the 28th of July 2020. I had my collarbone plated, so I've got a plate running across here, which you might be able to see. There, you can probably just about see it, you'll be able to see my scar. There's the plate. It was the end of my elbow that I broke the olecranon, or olecranon, I can't say it, olecranon, so it's O-L-E-C-R-A-N-O-N, olecranon, anyway, however you pronounce it. And they basically put wires down, and they put 2K wires down, then they put a driller hole through and put wires around and tighten it all together, and it pulls it back together, and that was done. So I don't know whether you can see there, but there's a pointy bit just there. If I bring it in, I can't get close without falling over, hang on. There, you might be able to see that's where one of the K wires is backing out. And that's what's really driving me mad. So elbow, I can almost get it straight. If I put it on the edge of the cardboard box and pull, I'll be able to get it a little bit straighter, and then I can touch pretty much up here, so I've got almost full range of motion on the elbow, which is pretty good. But what happens when I'm on the bars for more than 5 minutes, that K wire that's backing out digs in my biceps tendon at the end and really hurts, and it's really causing chronic irritation of that tendon, and it's really painful in there. And even now when I'm doing the pulley exercises for my shoulder, so that's as high up as I can get my arm at the minute that way, up there. So it's coming. I did have a frozen shoulder, and I can get my arm behind me better. It's tight today because of driving. So it's coming. That's coming on. I'm doing physio, fair bit of physio exercises. I'm admittedly not doing them as much as I should because my elbow hurts. One of the ones I have to do is a table slide flexion to increase this. I'll stop doing that. I'm using a pole and doing this because it doesn't hurt my elbow as much. I have to do pulley extensions in front, like this. Even doing that now with light load hurts my elbow. So yesterday I went to see a Professor Watts at the Wilmslow Clinic, the Wilmslow Private Hospital in Wilmslow. He's the elbow doc, so you can look him up on YouTube, not on YouTube, on the internet. The elbow doc, and he's an elbow specialist, with the view to getting my wires taken out as soon as possible. The reason behind that, I had my last review at the NHS hospital on the 7th of January, saw a different doctor this time because mine wasn't there, and they agreed the K wires need taken out. After taking new x-rays, they found that that wire is backing out, which I already could have told them, and they put me on a waiting list. But with COVID and everything at the minute, who knows when that could be. It could be a year, it could be 18 months. It's going to be a long time. So because I've got private healthcare insurance, I thought I'd see about getting it done privately. with the hope of getting it done quickly so I can then recover, so I can then train for the Fred Whitten. But I don't think that's going to happen. The Fred Whitten is 15 weeks tomorrow. With the COVID restrictions and only being able to train locally, and with this elbow at the minute, I can't. There's no way I can get up hard knot. I couldn't get up hard knot in 15 weeks. If I said, right, okay, I've got to get these wires taken out in a week's time, before the surgery I've got to self-isolate for 7 days, I've got to have a COVID test 72 hours before, which has got to be negative. Then you're recommended to self-isolate for 2 weeks afterwards. So that means I'm not going to be able to get on the road for another 3 weeks at least. Well, it's going to be 2 weeks before I can book it because of work. So that's 5 weeks. So that means I've only got 10 weeks of training. And lockdown isn't going to finish before then. So I'm thinking to pull out the Fred Whitten this year and just concentrate this year on getting my elbow sorted, getting the movement back in my arm, and getting my fitness back and strength back and all that sort of thing. Now the other issue as well is I went flying last week on the ice, didn't have bang my elbow again, but you might be able to see it's a bit bruised and I've got a bit of a scratch there. There's still a lump here that wasn't there before, and I bashed my knee, and I had the physio look at my knee this morning, and I've got a really tight ITB band. My left kneecap is over to the side and out of line, so I've got imbalance. I did have a lot of swelling on this, so I've not done any cycling. Well, I say I've not done any cycling, I've stopped training. I think I've done 40 minutes, 50 minutes this week, 23k on Zwift. I'm going to do a bit more. I'm going to do an hour tonight probably, and I've got to work on that. I've got to do more physio to strengthen the inside of my kneecap, to pull my kneecap back across, and then I've got to do some exercises to get my IT band looser. So yeah, that's my thought. I'm still going to go for my 7 hours ride time of the Fred Whitten route this year, but not till like September, October. I'm going to just ride it solo and see, like I did in 2019, and I did it in 7.5 hours ride time. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sort all that lot out. Plus the fact, because I'm in the flat at the moment, I can't really train properly early doors because I don't want to disturb the neighbours next door or downstairs. So hopefully by next year I won't be in the flat, and then I can do my training better. I'll have more room, I can get some more strength training done, and it'll be more, what's the word, it'll work better outside without a lockdown, and hopefully my shoulder and my elbow will be fixed. So yeah, watch this space for when my elbow's fixed. So yeah, I mean it's getting there, it's just painful, and it's really bugging me today because it's just really tender around there. So yeah, bit of an update. My shoulder now is united, my shoulder, my collarbone. The piece in the middle is fused with the other pieces. It's going to take a year, 18 months before it's properly healed. Same with my elbow. Once they've removed the wires, I've got 5 days where I can't do cardio, and then I can go outside. But he said that if you fall off, you're going to break it anyway. You know, if you fall off and bang it, you're probably going to break it regardless. The holes that they take out will fill in 12 months. The wires that they take out will leave holes which will fill in a 12-month period. That makes more sense, doesn't it? So yeah, still frosty about. I'm going to do an hour on the turbo later on Zwift. If it's not frosty tomorrow, I might go outside for a little bit. But yeah, bit of an update for you. Thanks for watching, thanks for all your comments, and see you later. Take care everybody. Don't fall off and bash your elbow or your collarbone. Take care.